Ruled by the sun and the fire elements, Leo is a source of life for its mate. Many wish to bask in its rays, to be charged with optimism, nobility and generosity. In every relationship it seeks to occupy a dominant position. Just as the planets revolve around the sun, he wants to be at the center of a crowd of admirers. Flattery, compliments and admiration are his main sources of pleasure. The characteristics of Leo. Leo is one of the most affectionate and loving zodiac signs. He is always generous with his loved ones, loves to give gifts even for no apparent reason. As companions he chooses active and positive people who can appreciate and emphasize his qualities. In a love union, he is always number one, giving his chosen one the opportunity to bask in the rays of reflected glory. What is the Leo like in love? The Leo in love is romantic and sensual. His attitude toward his chosen one will be chivalrous and somewhat old-fashioned. He does not forget an anniversary, birthday or other significant event for the couple. Love affair with Leo is full of adventures and vivid impressions. It is almost impossible to refuse him. He is an admirer of risk and passion, ready to take spectacular and unexpected actions. A relationship with a representative of this royal constellation will be remembered for a lifetime. The Leo often falls in love because he sees each new partner under the light of the rainbow. But soon the castles in the air collapse, and he begins to realize that the image he has invented is far from perfect. How does the Leo behave in relationships? When the Leo is in love, he forgets pride and is ready to compromise or even give up his position altogether. On the object of love he is ready to tiptoe around it, offering it all kinds of benefits. The Leo in love never disappears from the radar, always calling at least once a day. Representatives of this sign tend to feel ideally compatible with every person they love. Unfounded optimism often turns into heartbreak. If the Leo is defeated on the love front, he is inclined to look for the culprit in anyone but himself. He considers it undignified to ask forgiveness for his mistakes and even more so to correct them. But this does not prevent the Leo from seeking comfort in the arms of another partner. Early marriages are not uncommon among Leo, who may marry more than once. Disadvantages of a Leo partner. There are some Leo characteristics that can complicate the path to prosperous love relationships, of course if the Leo fails to keep them in check. Selfishness. Most people are selfish in love, and the Leo is a prime example of this tendency. Unlike others, he does not consider this trait a disadvantage, in fact, the opposite. Leo likes the feeling of superiority over others. In relationships he feels first among equals. If he takes the podium, he is happy, cheerful and generous. But if authority is challenged, he shows an animalistic smile, growling, roaring, raising his fur. Vanity. This quality enhances the Leo's competitiveness in business, but in private life it can play a nasty trick. Flattering talk is pleasing to the Leo's ears and can melt his proud heart. Exalting the Leo to excess can easily win him over. But will he be comfortable facing life with such a hypocritical person? Self-love. Relationships with Leo often do not work because it is difficult for his partners to remain constantly on the sidelines. To maintain the animal king's sympathy, one must admire him around the clock, forgetting one's own needs and desires. The majesty of the Leo naturally requires the fulfillment of numerous whims. The Leo's partner must learn to love him as much as himself. Aggressiveness. Leo people are aggressive by nature. At the beginning of their acquaintance, they can cleverly disguise themselves as stuffed kittens, but when they are caught on a leash, they turn from fluffy white animals into veritable tornadoes. Representatives of this sign do not know how to hide anger and other negative emotions. Getting rid of negativity, they receive a dose of adrenaline, after which they calm down. This is the nature of Leo.